at the scene, they like lights, camera. Had to set the bar, tried to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Feel like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. When I've been magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me, do you like how it tastes? Shawty, use a can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried, I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the Jakes. On the road, this crazy, I get 80 a show. Say my money, stack it up, and look like I'm foreign cars, driving fast, I never done this before. Get done out my problems, let me When I've been magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their Dan Bailey now to put the ball AT&T Stadium. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee. And that's the 25-yard line.
Here we go. 480.
Watching you five. And let's get.
We're going to 53.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments and doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
At the 29-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Check 50. Check 50. Switch. Switch. Kill.
Here we go 46. Here we go 47.
Here's Prescott. Flushed out right. And now he's going to use his legs. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Watch it.
Hey, kill. 47.
Elliott. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
Get that quarterback here.
Hey, kill.
D-line, get that quarterback. Tighten up.
On 2nd down now. It's Elliott. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Going to 54. Line 26.
On 3rd down, Elliott. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down.
26.
Running with Elliott. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
Hey, Jahan. Hey, they got 48.
Cousins gives way to Cook. Give him 4 on the carry there, but that only takes them back to where they started. 3rd and 10. Play fake. Cousins lets it fly for Thielen. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. On 3rd and 10, they go flying past the marker and get nearly 40 yards.
And the key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a first down.
First down saves them from a 3 and out. They'll run with Cook. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guy's in the cornerback position.
They'll run for it with Cook. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Bailey got the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Mike 40, check, he's coming. Got you, boy. I got you, boy. Bang. Check, hot route. Hot.
On second down, Elliott. Back-to-back 1-yard runs here, so that leaves him with a 3rd down and 8.
But now they're in a spot that every team tells us when we have our production meetings they don't want to be in, 3rd and long. And that's because those back-to-back running plays just didn't accomplish a whole lot.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. He's got his target. It's Cobb. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 41. 10th carry now for Elliott. And an alley to run. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 13 yards and a 1st down, Cowboys. They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Vikings 29-yard line.
Hey, here we go.
Mike 34. It's going to be a long...
Here we go, 47.
Mike 34.
Prescott from the gun, letting one go deep for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
In this situation, it's really tough to figure out how to defend because they have plenty of room to still take deep shots at the end zone as they just did there. Yet at the same time, you've got to be ready for the short throw. In this case, when you see the cue that they're going for the end zone, retreat and make sure you have a way to play forward, back towards the receiver, and have a chance to bat the ball away as they did there.
He's coming. Check him. You ain't doing nothing today.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They start the drive with Cook. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the 1st. They run again on first down. Cook. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
A throw over the middle taken in. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
And the Vikings first down.
Right there. 51. Right there. 54 miles.
I'm coming for you. Mine's 50.
First down, here's the run with Cook. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
48. Recon, 132 fighter.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Mike 5-4.
One.
Mike 5-4. Let's go.
Hey, watch that. Check.
Hey, can.
Mine 54.
Zebra. Shoot.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Check. 53. You're trapped.
What's that?
On 2nd and 9, Cousins. He almost had it. The big D lineman nearly had an interception. Instead, it falls down incomplete. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Here's Cousins, and that is incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. Bailey's kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been...
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott. 76 yards as they are now on the board here in the first half. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in a fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. Well, partner, let's put a bow on the Super Bowl for Kansas City. What a comeback win. Yet another come-from-behind victory for Patrick Mahomes and company. An absolute heartbreak for San Francisco.
Didn't Madden predict Kansas City would win the game?
Yes, 35-31, I believe they predicted.
I felt like most of the predictions I saw had the game in the 30s, so a little bit lower scoring than we expected, but a lot of fireworks down the stretch, all by Kansas City. But how about San Francisco? Had the lead in the ball, under 12 minutes to go, and held Kansas City to 10 points through 3 quarters. And somehow,
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Everson Griffin. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Not much going on this drive. Looks like they're going to have to punt it away, CD.
And right now I know a lot of their fans are screaming for the OC to change things up, get away from what he's been calling. Sometimes you just need better execution of the plays that have been called.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And did he put that on a dime? He did. Wow. Out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
We're certainly not going to see a better punt than that. Definitely taking a chance, because if that thing clips the pylon, it comes out to the 20, but instead, it goes out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
Out of his end zone, Cousins. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. The Notre Dame man, Jalen Smith, able to get a hand in and knock it away. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to throw now in his own end zone. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And he's going to get this up to the 24-yard line. 23 yards the pick up there. Cousins. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And now a fumble. The ball's out. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free, anything you can do to slow them down.
Prescott now after the fumble recovery. Going to look deep for Wilson. And incomplete. An excellent play downfield. Should have been picked off, really. But 2nd down instead.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Randall Cobb, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Personally, I think they've got to go somewhere else with the football. They've got to bracket it out there in double coverage. Makes it hard to fit it in time after time.
It would have had to have been an absolutely perfect pass and not good enough. Now Prescott. He finds his man. It's Austin. That's good for 28 yards.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
Here's Prescott. He's going to get this to Austin, complete. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
Kill.
Prescott looks to throw on first. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
His guys take over first and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Check. Watch 54. You ain't got nothing.
Final play of the half, Cousins. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had an ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Cousins now. And that will be incomplete. The Notre Dame man, Jalen Smith, able to get a hand in and knock it away. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football and now zapped right back in the other direction. Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. Now Austin. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here at half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. They go to Elliott again. And he'll only get this to about the 35. Well short of the line to gain. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it.
We're going to 54.
34's a wreck. He's coming. Check him.
I'm here all day. I'm here all time. Let's go, 26.
On 4th, they do snap it to Prescott. Complete to Jason Witten. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. Another carry tonight for the workhorse Elliott. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
That's right, baby. They don't want it. We're going to 53.
Again, it's Elliott. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll be 3rd down. To throw is Prescott. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. Touchdown, Cowboys. Amari Cooper. 55 yards, and the Cowboys have taken the lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Prescott. And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end. I
love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Cousins now from the 50. He'll find Thielen working the middle. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Throwing is Cousins. And the catch made by Johnson. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jeff Heath. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. With that incompletion, a chance to mention the awards. Now with the season over, Lamar Jackson, as we speculated, he's the MVP. Coach of the Year, John Harbaugh, Lamar's coach. Michael Thomas, Stephon Gilmore, Offensive and Defensive Players of the Year. Offensive and Defensive Rookies of the Year. That went to Kyler Murray and Nick Bosa. And the Comeback Player of the Year, Ryan Tannehill, no surprise there.
Not to mention the #1 award that the NFL gives out, the one that they give the most, the credence isn't the right word, the most attention to, and the one that they want trumpeted the most. That's the Walter Payton Man of the Year, because that represents the totality of a player in the NFL, not just what they do on the field, but off the field as well. And that goes to Calais Campbell, the defensive tackle for the Jacksonville Jaguars. What a great award. Congratulations, Calais.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Cooper was the intended target, and now it's 3rd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Prescott to throw it. He's going to find his man. That's Tavon Austin. A gain of 32 that time.
That's a great job of working the sideline right there. I love how he tracked the football the whole way, just reached up and pulled it in, had excellent field presence to understand where he was in order to make that play happen.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll slice his way down to the 30 with a pickup of 7.
Brings up 2nd and 30-yard line.
from the 30 on second down. Prescott. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The intended receiver, Tavon Austin, and it's 3rd and short. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. A 20th carry here for Elliott. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now in Arlington. It's the Cowboys with the football. They'll be looking to tack on to their lead as we get set for the 4th. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Kill. 47.
Throwing. Prescott. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. This time, the extra point up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game. Forbat to send it away now following the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, it does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. The tank, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack,
they got his man complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Lets it fly for Thielen. And it's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Looking to erase a 2-score deficit here in the 4th quarter. Going for some big plays.
Yeah, they certainly were. They just decided one shot, didn't they? Forget trying to move the ball downfield in small little increments. Let's go for the big one. But how about the defense playing situational football, looking at the scoreboard and realizing what can hurt us most? The deep shot. They played it well.
Rudolph on the receiving end from Cousins. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the 1st down as well. To throw, Cousins. Oh, he can't hang on. That was a dream chance for any D lineman to possibly get a pick. But instead it falls down incomplete. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. To the air again, it's Cousins. Lets it fly for Thielen. He's got a man, complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen, 34 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. Cousins again. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs, and the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
They'll keep it on the ground. Elliott. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves him with 3rd down and just a yard to go. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Here we go. We're going to 54. Why in? Check, 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 check. Check 31. Check 30. Gun. 47. Mike 55. Mike 55. 26.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy 1st down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. Share. Then we're going to 53. Sponge. No. 40's the mark. Squeeze. Yeah, let's get a sack lunch. Check.
They'll run with Elliott. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory.
Your trip is here.
So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 2nd down, it's Elliott. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a 1st. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
We're going to 54. Why in? Go. Get out there. Hey, kill.
On 3rd down, it's Elliott. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
He's coming, double up. Say. 25, check 25. Alert 3.
Here's Elliott. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. The Vikings going to signal for the 1st of their timeouts, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7.
Switch. He's checking. Crash. Showing it. 26.
This is Elliott. And Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Now Forbath for the extra point. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
Makes the score Cowboys 48, Vikings 16.
Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where,
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. First down. Here's Cousins. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. Tried to go back again to Adam Thielen, but it'll be second down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Here's Cousins. Now a desperation throw. That's caught at the 25. And he takes this down deep on the Cowboys side of the field. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
and I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch.